What up, peeps? It's your boy, Church Boy, back again with another video just for you. How y'all doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well out there, man. Yo, Sean hit me up and he wanted me to have a listen to Kid Gloves by Rush. Sean, you know, come on, man. You already know. I love Rush. I'm loving their catalog. You know, I think these are phenomenal musicians, and I believe that they're aliens. You know, really, man, these guys are freaking phenomenal. But you want me to have a listen to Rush, Kid Gloves, and that's what I'm going to listen to. So without further ado, here's Rush performing Kid Gloves. Let's do this.
A world of difference, a world so out of touch, overwhelmed by everything, but wanting more so much. Call it blind frustration, call it blind man's bluff, call each other names, your voice is rude, your voice is rough. Then you learn the lesson that it's good to be so tough.
Yo, wait a minute. It sounds like they're talking about, I'm not sure when this came out, but, you know, call it blind frustration, call it blind man's bluff, call each other's names. Your voice is rude, your voice is rough. Then you learn the lesson that it's cool to be so tough. Sound like, call me crazy, but it sounds like it sounds like an online beef. Of course, I know this came out some time ago, so I know it's not referencing like any online beef, but it sounds like people who go back and forth online. You know, people who talk tough online all the time. You know, you ever go through the comment section of like a popular post or something? Maybe a post where it's gonna bring attention of people who have differing opinions, and you'll see in the comment section that people get mighty tough in the comment section. You know, they say things and then someone says this and another person says that and they go back and forth. It's like, man, you talking very hard on this here internet. You know, you're an internet gangster. Yeah, I know they're not talking about that in particular, but it's making me think of that. Let's let them continue on though. I like that offbeat.
Careless of the consequence of constant push and pull. Anger got bare knuckles, anger played a fool. Anger wear a crown of thorns, reverse the golden rule. Then you learn the lesson that
Yo, that double pedal, I love that. Did you hear that? I gotta take it back. Let me take it back. Let me take it back. Hold up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. gonna say it right now. I'm gonna say it. I think it. I think it's pretty bold of me to say that. I think it's bold of me to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I think this right here is the best solo that Alex has given us. I really, thus far in my Rush journey, I believe this solo right here was Alex's best. I don't know. I know I might start some trouble. I might. I might start some trouble in the comment section. I might have people going back and forth. I don't care. Right here so far, according to my experience with Rush, this right here is his best solo. That was absolutely fire. That was fire. I love that. I love it. Neil. Once again, the song is not, we're nearing the end, but Neil is going to town. I love how he provides the perfect environment. Oh, I can't get enough of these guys. I can't get enough, man. But yeah, listen, I want to know exactly what they're saying, but it's making me think of a couple situations. You know, it makes me think about my son. It makes me think about my kid, you know, and I try when I teach him life lessons, I try my best to approach it without kid gloves. You know, like I want him to, I'm kind of raw when I talk to my son because I think life warrants that. I think you got to sometimes come at kids like, hey, I know you're young. You may not understand what I'm saying, but let me give it to you straight. If you do that, then this is going to happen. If you do boom, 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 and I try to give it to them as straight as I can, you know, but of course, you know, even as adults, we got to bump our head a few times before we learn our lessons, you know. I know he's going to have to bump his head a couple times before he learns his lessons, you know, but I try my best to paint a picture for him so he won't have to go out and make the same mistakes that I made, you know, and I just don't want him to learn the hard way. I don't want him to learn the hard way, man. I try my best to be as transparent as possible, you know, and I really, no gloves at all right, bare knuckle information. Hey son, don't do this because that's gonna happen, you know, but you can only prepare your children so much, man. You can only give them so much information. They're gonna have to find out for themselves. But yeah, man, but this song, that solo, that solo was absolutely bananas. I mean, really, man. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it again. It's Alex's best solo. Let's let him continue on. Yo, that solo was out of this world. I'm saying I'm not trying to take away from what anyone else gave us on this track, but that guitar solo was absolutely fire. Really, Alex's best work. I don't know, man. If Alex did something else better than this that I should listen to, or it's comparable to this, you guys got to let me know. But so far, best job ever. I mean, really, man. Alex, really, I've said it a couple times, but really, Alex doesn't get the respect he deserves, you know, on guitar. I really think that he is an extraordinary guitar player, man. And I just when I'm in Guitar Center and you hear people talk about like the best guitarists of all time, I've never heard anyone mention Alex, you know, but hearing Rush and kind of going through their catalog, it's like, yo, Alex should be mentioned. This guy should be talked about, man. What a phenomenal musician, man. Geddy Lee did his thing. You know, I love the bass line. I love how one part of the song he was doing this. I might butcher it, but he was doing something like. Yeah, I like that. I love that. That's. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, he's doing something like that. Of course, I'm butchering it, but he's doing something like that. Yeah, that's dope. But that first part of the bass line, I was trying to picture it in my head, but he was, I see the pattern, but I'm not sure how he actually played it. I can see it on the bass, but I would have to hear it again to kind of pick the pattern up. But I can see it on bass, how he was playing it, but I don't know the exact pattern. I want to try it, but I don't want to. Some people don't like when I play bass on here, so I'll leave that be. But yes, dope song. I'm not sure exactly where they were going lyrically, but I'm thinking they were kind of talking about, hey man, you got to learn some life lessons. Some lessons you got to learn the hard way. And really, man, I've learned some lessons the hard way, and man, some of those lessons in the moment when I was learning them, they were tough. They were tough, man. I really, man, my kids is who I really try to shield and protect, so that's why I really, my wife thinks I'm kind of hard on them. She thinks I'm maybe a little too transparent with them, but it's like, man, I just don't want them to make the same mistakes I made when I was a youngster, man. I put myself in some dangerous situations, when I was younger. And some of it was due to me being in a particular environment, me growing up in a certain neighborhood, but other things, other times it was just stupidity. It was arrogance. It was stupidity, a young, dumb kid making dumb decisions, and I wish I can go back and change some of those things. Even though I grew and I learned from that stuff, it could have ruined me. I could have really, really, really learned the hard way, and I just, the people I love so much in this world, I want to protect them from that. I don't want to see people go through what I went through. And I think that was kind of what this song was about, man. Really, man. You don't want to learn things the hard way. You're not going to have a good time. You don't want to have to find out, you don't want to take off these kid gloves. You want to, if I'm going to punch you, you want me to take these gloves off, so you can learn your lesson. But I don't want to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have you get hurt in the process, but that might be the only way that you can learn. That's tough. But what exactly were they saying? Is that what they were saying though? I want to know. You guys got to let me know. But yeah, man, I like the song. I love the instrumentation, but I gotta say, Alex was the life of this song. I mean, that solo was everything. It was everything. I mean, he did some nastiness in there, and I appreciate him for it, man. But yeah, was this Alex's best solo? Is it? To me, it is. To me, it is. But you guys gotta let me know. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But above anything else, love each other. Take care of each other. Peace. God bless.